Hello, today we are going to do some or solve some problems on draw frame. So first of all, let us see how we can calculate the production when the front roller speeds, or rather production is given and front roller speeds are expected to be calculated. So if the production on the conventional draw frame for 6 deliveries is 920 pounds in a shift of 8 hours, and the sliver delivered is 60 grains per yard with an efficiency of 85, calculate the speed of the front roller of 1.25 inches in diameter. So this is relatively a simple problem. What we need to do is first get all our units in the right format so that we can use them directly in the production formula and calculate the speed of the front roller. So Hank, we convert it to first this thing text value, and from text value we calculate the kilotex. Um, so we get we know that 1 kg is equal to 2.205 pounds. Therefore, we can say that 920 pounds is equivalent to 417.23 kgs, and also 1.25 inch that is given there. We convert it to meters by using this 1.25 to 2.54 divided by 100. So actual production is given in kgs per hour. Therefore, 417.23 kgs per shift of 8 hours for 6 deliveries would be equivalent to pi into the d, that is we have calculated here in meters, into n, which we need to calculate. So this would have given us the answer in meters per minute. So since it is kgs per shift, we need to convert it into same way on the right hand side. So we multiply by 60, multiply by 8. Then to convert it to grams, we use the kilotex. So 4.25 divided by 1000 would give me the answer in kgs, and multiply that by 6 deliveries and use efficiency here. I would get, I can equate both sides left and right, and by reshuffling I can calculate the n value, which is 399.26 rpm. So coming to the next problem, where we need to calculate the number of deliveries that are needed. So in a department with conventional draw frames, calculate the number of deliveries required to produce 30,000 pounds of sliver per week of 40 hours when 50 grains per yard sliver is delivered, and the calendar roller of 2 inch diameter runs at 260 rpm. Machine efficiency is 85%. So again, what we have seen is we have been given the production, and we have been asked that how many deliveries would be required in the department to produce this much pounds. So just like before, we convert all our units into the right system so that we can use them easily. So first let us convert 30,000 pounds, which is equivalent to 13605.44 kgs. Hank we get first from grains per yard here, just like before, and we get Hank as 0.1666, which we can convert to kilotex easily by using this 590.5 divided by Hank into 1000, which we get as 3.54. Then we also convert the calendar roller diameter, which has been given to us in inches, to meters by multiplying by 2.54 divided by 100. Then what we see is production in kgs per 40 hours for one delivery we are calculating. So for one particular delivery, it would be pi into d, which is in meters here, into n, which is given 260. Since it is for 40 hours, so I need to multiply by 60 and multiply by 40. So this will give me meters per 40 hours that are delivered. When I multiply that by 3.55 kilotex divided by 1000, which is the output, the Hank that is given to us. I get the answer in kgs per 40 hours for one particular delivery. When I use efficiency, I get the answer as 301.53. So this is for one particular delivery. So we are asked how many deliveries would be needed to produce this many kgs. So I have to just simply divide this by this, and the answer that I get is 45.121, which approximates to 46. So now instead of the above, or rather instead we are asked to calculate the number of draw frames required, with each draw frame having 2 deliveries. Then we'll have to simply divide number of deliveries by 2, which we will get as 23 draw frames would be required to produce 30,000 pounds of sliver in this particular problem. So coming to the next type of problem where we need to calculate the intermediate drafts. So let us see that type of problem. Total draft between front and back roller of a conventional 4/4 drafting system is 5.86. Calculate the intermediate drafts between each pair of roller. If the draft between front and third is given to be 3.25, and that between second and third roller is 45% greater than the draft between first and second. So just trying to understand this, we have been given a total draft. We have also been given a draft between front and third. So by using these two drafts, I can definitely calculate the draft between third and the fourth roller, which is I need to just simply divide this and I will get the answer, because the total draft is always the product of intermediate drafts. So I get the answer as 1.8. So now coming to this explanation using this sketch here, we have a 4/4 drafting system, and we know that the total draft from is 5.86, so I mark it from front to the fourth. Then we also have been given draft between front and third is 3.25, which I have marked here. And then we also calculated 1.8 draft between third and fourth by just dividing this by this, so I get the remaining intermediate draft here. Now we need to find out the draft between the front and the second, and the second and the third rollers. But we have been given data here saying that that between second and third roller, the draft is 45% higher than that between first and second. So we can say that first and second, let it be x. So since this is 1.45% higher, we can say it is 1.45x. So we take these values here, and therefore when we multiply x into 1.45x, I should be getting 3.25, which is the total draft between the front and the third pair of rollers. So it is a product of intermediate draft, so I take this x into 1.45x and I get 3.25. So I can easily calculate the x value from this equation, and I get the answer as 1.5. This x would be 1.5, which is the draft that I've calculated between front and second roller. And if I calculate between second and third, it is 1.45 into x that I just calculated, which would be 2.175. So just to confirm, we can see whether whatever we have calculated is correct or not. We can just multiply all the three values that we have found out, and see whether the total draft is similar or almost same. So it is 1.5, which is x here, multiply by 2.16, which is 1.45x, multiply by 1.8. All when I multiply all the three intermediate drafts, I should get the value of 5.86, or almost near to that. The difference is seen due to the rounding of error when we are calculating. So now we come to the next type of problem where we have to calculate new CPs. So in a draw frame with 56 teeth and draft change pinion, which is a draft change pinion here, which is known as CP also, it delivers a 48 grains per yard sliver from a 45 grains per yard feed sliver. So we have been given delivery as well as feed sliver, so we can easily calculate the existing draft on the machine from these two values. Then we have been asked to calculate the CP required if 52 grains per yard sliver is to be produced from the same feed sliver, which is 45 grains. So how to go about solving this problem? So let us assume a doubling of 6 in both these cases stated above. So we know the formula: actual draft is equal to weight per unit length fed upon weight per unit length delivered multiplied by number of doublings. So if we take these values and substitute here 45 upon 48, which is the existing feed and delivery, multiply by 6, which we have assumed 6 number of doublings, we get present actual draft to be 5.625. So from as soon as we get the actual draft, I can always calculate draft constant by using the existing CP that is given to me, which is 50/60. So just multiplying present draft by present CP, I get draft constant, which comes to 315. So now I can calculate the required or new draft. So 45 into 6 divided by 52, which is because feed sliver they have said it's the same, and delivery sliver grains per yard is changed here. So what would be the new or the required draft? So required CP I can calculate simply by the same formula, just reshuffling them. I have different values now. Draft constant I know is 315 on the machine. Divide that by required draft, which is 5.19. So I get required CP, which is 61 teeth. So if I want to just get a different output, so I need to just change the CP from 56 to 61, and I will get from the same feed sliver, I will get an output of 52 grains per yard. So coming to the next type of problem where you might be given stoppage percentage. So if a conventional draw frame works at 635 feet per minute and delivers a sliver of 0.16 hank, calculate the production in pounds per shift of 8 hours if the stoppages are 20%. So let us see. 635 feet per minute is equivalent to, since 1 feet is equal to 12 inches. So when I multiply this by 12, I get the answer in inches. Multiply that by 2.54, I get in centimeters. Divide by 100, I'll get it in meters. So the answer is 193.54 meters per minute. So this hank also, as before, we can just convert it to tex, that is 590.5 divided by 0.16, I will get it as tex, and then when I divide by 1000, I will get kilotex. So I've got these values. Now we see that the stoppages are 20%. It indirectly means that efficiency is 100 minus 20, that is 80%. Therefore, production in kgs per shift I can easily calculate because this is already in meters per minute. So 193.54. Since it is shift, I multiply by 60 into 8, which will give me meters per shift here. Then when I multiply by kilotex 3.69 divided by 1000, I will get the answer in kgs per shift. And just considering the 80% efficiency which we calculated from the percentage stoppage that was given to us, we get the final answer as 274.24 kgs per shift. Which this is kgs, and if you carefully look at the problem, it has been asked in pounds per shift. So I will have to multiply this by 2.205 to convert it to pounds per shift of 8 hours. This is the production 604.7. So with this we come to the end of the lecture today. Thank you.